Some mornings, you wake up and feel like a switch has quietly turned off inside you. You're not sick, not in pain, but the energy isn't there. The sharpness, the calm confidence, that quiet strength you once had, it's faded. You still go through the motions: a shower, breakfast, maybe a walk. But something feels missing, and you can't quite put your finger on it. After 30 years working in men's health, I can tell you what most men don't say out loud. This isn't just aging, for many. It's the quiet result of a hormone shift, a natural drop in testosterone, the very hormone that fuels drive, clarity, and connection to your body. The good news: you can support your body to create a gentle, lasting testosterone boost without pills or patches. According to a study by the Tufts University School of Nutrition, certain fruits contain nutrients that naturally support hormone balance and male vitality even after 60. And today, I'll show you 3 simple fruits that can help your body remember what it once knew. If you've ever felt like you're slipping away from yourself, leave a comment below because this might be the first step back. The first fruit: watermelon. Let me take you back to a quiet conversation I had with a man named Jack. He was 70, recently retired. Still tall and broad-shouldered, but something about him looked dimmed. He said, "Doc, I don't feel weak. I just don't feel like myself." That sentence stuck with me, because Jack wasn't broken. He was just slowly losing the fire that once fueled him from within. We ran the usual tests, and nothing alarming came back. But Jack's posture, his mood, even the way he paused mid-sentence, those were signs I knew too well. His body wasn't in trouble. It was simply missing something essential. What he needed was a natural testosterone boost. And we found part of the answer in one surprising place: watermelon. Now, most people think of watermelon as a summer snack, sweet and juicy, something to enjoy on a hot afternoon. But to the body, especially a man's body over 60, watermelon is more than fruit. It's a biological signal. That's because watermelon contains an amino acid called citrulline, which the body uses to make arginine. And arginine helps your blood vessels stay open, relaxed, and flexible. Why does that matter? Because blood flow is the silent partner of almost every system that supports your hormone health, especially testosterone production and delivery. According to a study from Harvard Medical School, nitric oxide, a molecule produced when citrulline is metabolized, plays a direct role in improving circulation and cellular communication in aging men. In simpler words, better flow means better function. When Jack began drinking 200 milliliters of fresh watermelon juice each morning, the shift came quickly. By the end of the second week, he walked into my office with a little more light in his face. "It's weird," he told me. "I wake up feeling ready. I didn't expect that." What watermelon does isn't magic. It's chemistry, gentle and precise. It helps the inner highways of your body stay clear and strong. That's the first step in helping testosterone do its job. Because even if your body still makes a bit of hormone, it can't be effective if it doesn't get where it needs to go. And let me be clear, this isn't about performance in just one area. It's about mood. It's about clarity. It's about standing taller in your own presence. One small glass of juice helps your entire internal system operate more smoothly, from your circulation to your testosterone balance. Many men overlook this because it sounds too simple, but the truth is, aging doesn't shut you down, sluggish systems do. When circulation slows, everything downstream suffers. But with the right food, you can gently turn things back on. If you're looking for a way to feel a shift without prescriptions or procedures, watermelon is where you begin. You're not chasing youth, you're just waking up parts of yourself that got a little quiet. And that's what Jack discovered. With something as ordinary as fruit, he began to feel extraordinary again. It's not the juice alone, it's what the juice signals. A kind of restart. A whisper to your cells saying, hey, we're not done yet. Coming up next is a fruit most men overlook: tiny, quiet, and dark-colored, but one of the most powerful allies for your testosterone boost and hormone balance. The second fruit, blueberries. The second fruit doesn't shout. It doesn't look impressive. In fact, it's easy to miss: small, quiet, almost forgettable. But when it comes to protecting your hormones and reviving your vitality, blueberries are one of the most powerful tools nature offers. I remember a man named Eduardo. He was 67, a retired builder who had always been strong with calloused hands and steady eyes. But that day, he looked defeated. I don't feel like a man anymore. He said softly, not in a dramatic way, just as a quiet truth. He still exercised. He still ate healthy. But the spark was gone. We talked for a long time. I asked about his stress, his sleep, his energy. Then I asked him one more question: how often he ate foods that helped manage inflammation. He looked confused. Most men are. But what many don't realize is that inflammation is one of the biggest enemies of testosterone, especially after 60. That's where blueberries come in. These little berries are loaded with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help the body calm chronic inflammation. And when inflammation goes down, the body begins to rebalance itself, especially in the systems that regulate hormone levels and male energy. What's more, blueberries also contain magnesium and vitamin C, both of which are critical for maintaining healthy testosterone. And perhaps most importantly, they help reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that quietly tears down testosterone production over time. There's a strong connection between stress and low hormone levels. When your body is under constant pressure, it redirects its energy towards survival, not growth, not strength, not stability. But when you give it the right support, even something as simple as a handful of blueberries a day, you create space for recovery. Eduardo started adding blueberries to his mornings, sometimes fresh, sometimes frozen. He didn't expect much. But within a week, he called me and said, I feel grounded again, like my body stopped yelling and started listening. His sleep improved. His thinking felt sharper. His emotional resilience came back. That's the real power of a natural testosterone boost. It doesn't come with fireworks. It comes with clarity, calm, and quiet confidence. Blueberries are subtle, but their effects run deep. They don't just work on hormone health. They support the heart, the brain, and the nervous system, all of which are deeply tied to how men age. Think and feel and know this isn't a miracle. It's nourishment. According to the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older men who consistently consume antioxidant-rich fruits like blueberries show better hormone profiles, lower stress markers, and improved cognitive focus. So if you've ever felt like your body was giving up on you, don't assume the worst. Sometimes it's just running low on the right kind of fuel. And when you restore what's missing, things begin to shift. Blueberries may be small, but their message to your system is clear. You still have strength, and we're here to support it. Now, in the next section, we'll explore the third fruit, a bright golden source of energy that brings everything together in a powerful way. The third fruit, mango. Raphael was a retired professor, 74 years old, with a bookshelf full of awards and degrees, but none of that helped when he looked at me and said, "Doctor, I feel drained, not just tired, hollow." He wasn't depressed, he wasn't sick, but somewhere between breakfast and the early afternoon, his energy vanished. He didn't crash physically, but emotionally. Even reading doesn't feel like it used to. He said, "That feeling, that deep emptiness, is something I've heard many times from men over 60. They're not just fatigued, they've lost rhythm. Their body no longer rises with the day, but often. The problem isn't age, it's fuel. And that's where mango enters the story. While most people think of it as just a sweet tropical fruit, mango is actually a powerful supporter of cellular energy and emotional balance. Mangoes are packed with vitamin C, which helps manage oxidative stress. They're also rich in B vitamins, which play a direct role in how your body creates energy from food. And unlike processed sugars that spike and crash your energy, the natural carbs in mango are slow-burning and stable. That means your body gets a gentle, steady release of fuel to help you feel more balanced throughout the day. When Raphael started his day with half a mango, he didn't expect much, but within a few mornings, he noticed he could focus longer. His mood improved, and he stopped hitting that invisible wall around 10 a.m. He told me, "I didn't feel younger, I felt more like myself." And that's the difference. We're not chasing youth. We're supporting what already lives inside you. That's the essence of a natural testosterone boost. It doesn't come in a bottle. It comes in the form of habits, what you eat, how you rest, and how you prepare your body to function better. Mangoes also contain potassium, a mineral essential for heart health and blood pressure. And when your heart pumps strong, every system, including your hormone balance and prostate support, benefits. Another often overlooked point is how energy affects your state of mind. When you're running on low battery, everything feels harder. But when energy flows steadily, you can move, think, and live with more presence. And presence is a forgotten part of male vitality. Being fully in your body, fully alert, that's the kind of strength that mango can help you restore. According to researchers at McMaster University, consistent intake of B vitamins and antioxidant-rich fruits, like mangoes, improves mitochondrial function, the engine room of your cells. That means better energy production, deeper recovery, and yes, more room for hormones like testosterone to do their job. Raphael didn't just get his mornings back, he got his rhythm back. His smile came easier. His afternoons became lighter. And all it took was one piece of fruit, used with intention. Now that we've covered all three fruits, one for circulation, one for hormone balance, and one for energy, let's look at how they work together in one simple, powerful morning ritual. The morning ritual, bringing it all together. You've now seen what watermelon, blueberries, and mango can each do on their own. But the real strength comes not just from eating them separately, it comes from combining them in a simple, intentional way. That's why I often suggest what I call the morning vigor ritual. It's not complicated. In fact, it only takes about 5 minutes and requires no more than a cutting board and a glass. Start your morning with 200 milliliters of fresh watermelon juice. No added sugar. No mixing, just the fruit. Blended or juiced. This gives your blood vessels a gentle wake-up, helping circulation come online early in the day. Right after that, eat a small handful of blueberries, either fresh or frozen. These help stabilize your internal rhythm, reduce cortisol, and support your body's natural testosterone boost. Finally, add half a ripe mango, ideally with a bit of water or plain yogurt to keep it balanced. This brings in slow-burning fuel, a mood lift, and the nutrients your body needs to operate at a steady pace all morning, together. These 3 fruits send your system a message. We're not surviving today, we're thriving. It's not a diet, it's a signal. And when you give your body the right combination of nutrients first thing in the morning, you don't just feel a shift in energy, you start to reconnect with the part of yourself that knows how to feel strong. This is the kind of testosterone boost that doesn't just show up in numbers, but in how you move, think, and carry yourself throughout the day. Getting older doesn't mean you've lost your edge, but many men start to believe they have, simply because the energy they once relied on starts to fade without explanation. What I've seen over and over again is that it's not a man's body giving up, it's the world around him moving too fast. While his system quietly asks for help, you're not broken. You're just waiting for a different kind of support. That's why these fruits matter. They're not shortcuts or hacks. They're not miracle cures. But they are tools, simple, natural tools that your body already knows how to use. And when you give your system the right support, especially in the form of a consistent morning habit, you begin to feel a kind of power that can't be faked. Not just strength in your muscles, but in your presence, your voice, your focus, your balance. We talked about blood flow, hormone stability, and sustained energy. All of these are pieces of a larger puzzle. When they come together, they create a quiet shift, a return to steadiness. And from that place, the testosterone boost you're looking for doesn't feel forced. It feels natural. It feels earned. So if this message resonates with you, take that first step tomorrow morning. Try the fruit. Feel the difference. And if you do, leave a comment below and let me know. You might be surprised by how much can change from something so small. Because this isn't about going backward, it's about stepping back into yourself.